Pokemon Sword and Shield has a problem. Like, a serious problem. Now, there have been a lot of things that this game has been beleaguered with when it comes to problems. We've had, of course, people complaining about the National Dex issue, the developers lying. These are all very serious problems, but none of them come even close to the magnitude of this problem that I have found with Pokemon Sword and Shield. This irredeemable fact, this inexcusable sin created by the Game Freak team and Creatures Inc., approved of by Nintendo. Yes, I am talking about the creation of the Pokemon called Squabbit. Squabbit is absolutely infuriating. I cannot stand looking at this fat-cheeked, annoying motherfucking squirrel. I can't fucking stand it. Every time this motherfucker comes onto the screen, I get angry. This fucking asshole goes around stealing berries from people. Berries, in previous Pokemon games, you could just plant them, come back the next day, and pick the berries from the tree that you planted. It was all about balancing, using and stuff versus planting new ones. But this Squabbit, all right, in Pokemon Sword and Shield, berries don't get planted and then whatever the next day. You have to go and shake the trees, and it's random assortment of berries. And sometimes when you shake the tree, a Pokemon falls out. Now, of course, this Pokemon is going to be a Squabbit. This fat cheek squirrel that I just cannot fucking stand will fall out of the tree, and it'll attack you. And you got to deal with it, and it doesn't take that long because it's kind of a scrub Pokemon. But then what happens? Some or all of your berries are gone, because while you were fighting it, other Pokemon came and took the berries. Squabbit also is just, frankly, a garbage Pokemon to use. There's no real benefit to Squabbit. There are other Pokemon you can catch in the same part of the game. They're all better, okay? They're all better options than Squabbit, that trash. And, the thing is, Squabbit, it being a troublemaker, is not limited to just my opinion. There's even a point in the game, spoilers for Sword and Shield, where somebody in a hotel has eaten all of the berries. And they hire a detective to formally investigate whoever it is that ate all these berries and ruined what would have been a beautiful berry platter to have on display in the hotel lobby. And of course, it wasn't the little boy, it wasn't the old man, it wasn't the dancer girl. The culprit was a Squabbit. A Squabbit. The little boy owned the Squabbit, and it ate all the berries. So this fucking thing ruins everybody's life. It ruins my experience. Like, every time I see it, I get mad. Because I just think, God, you are so annoying looking. Everything about it, it just pisses me off when I look at it. Look at this. It fucking pisses me off. Oh. And it's even better. And by better, I mean absolutely worse, because it doesn't stop at Squabbit. No. This Pokemon evolves, and it becomes Greedant, which is a fat sack of shit that looks pretty much the same as Squabbit, except fucking fatter and browner. And it's been eating all the fucking berries, which is why it's so fucking fat. When you knock it out, it drops a fuck ton of berries, but you don't get them. It stashes them under its tail, according to the Pokedex. It forgets it's there. But you, as the player, don't get access to that horde of berries. No. What you get is an annoying fat fucking Pokemon that's like a Snorlax living in a tree, only way less endearing. Looks kind of like Canadian Bear Hugger from Punch-Out. And I've said this repeatedly, but God, they fucking piss me off. I have come to terms with the National Dex being not in the game. It's not that big of a deal to me. Like, I don't really care. I've been catching Pokemon and honestly enjoying the shit out of it. Like, I've been loving Sword and Shield. It's an awesome game. For me. But what I can't accept is that people at Game Freak thought this Pokemon was a good idea, and that 2 slots in the new Pokedex have been taken by Squabbit and Greedant. Who thought this was a good idea? Who said these designs, we're keeping them? Who said that we're going to sacrifice whatever else and create these 2 Pokemon? I want to know who they are. I want to find the culprit. Because they fucked up. Anyway, there you have it. That is the biggest problem with Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's not the Pokedex. It's not Game Freak lying about models. It's not the lack of a post-game. It's not the many cutscenes or the railroad gameplay. None of that stuff matters. The problem with Sword and Shield is Squabbit.